I've been cut off, I've been flipped off. I told you I was a pansy when it comes to the heat. Backup car. It's called a Labubu? Good day, race fans and truckers. My name is Sam. Welcome back to Motor Racing and Gravy. It is Wednesday, July 23rd at about 12:55 p.m. Time to head to Indianapolis Raceway Park, or Lucas Oil Raceway Park, or Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, or whichever one of those mouthful names you choose to call it. I probably didn't get any of them right. So I know I've done videos on the channel before about, you know, the Bristol being the most, being the scariest thing we do all year. And I've done videos on IRP before on this channel. This race, while it's not scary or overly difficult, it's probably the most aggravating race on the schedule. Actually, it is the most aggravating race on the schedule. There's not even a close second. If you've watched the channel long enough, you know exactly what happens. So we park tomorrow at 4 p.m. and when we park, we don't really park. We pull into the racetrack, we unload everything. Literally everything out of the hauler. Every spare part, every extra piece, everything you could think of, we unload it and stow it inside the racetrack. Then we take the haulers and pull them back outside the racetrack and park them, and we don't have any more access to them for the rest of the race weekend. So you can imagine what a pain that is, because, you know, we use the hauler as like a rolling garage. When we don't have access to that, never mind it's going to be in the 90s, the temperature's going to be in the 90s, and we're going to have absolutely no refuge from that heat whatsoever. It's a pain, and having all that equipment out there and having to stay accountable for all that equipment throughout the race weekend is also aggravating. So it is what it is. The good news is I actually like the racetrack. I like IRP, puts on a good show, and hopefully we have a good showing. So it's about time to roll. Thanks for watching. It's warm. It's hot today. It's gonna be hot the rest of the weekend. Oh well, racing is a summer sport. Backup car. You really gotta love the scenery of this part of the country, right? Western Virginia, Interstate 77. I think the sign just said leaving Wythe County, Wythe County. Sorry if I mispronounced that for those who are from there. Just a beautiful part of the country to drive through, man. I love it here. I tell you, the West Virginia Turnpike, the toll booths are so narrow. That is one thing I really hate about coming through here, is these booths are just so freaking narrow. Like, in all honesty, I really need to get out of the truck and lube it up to be able to comfortably make it through the toll booth here. It's that tight. Normally I got a pretty strict policy about not touching my phone while I'm driving, but guess what? Not driving. I don't know what is going on in Charleston, West Virginia. We're not moving. Hey, now we're moving so fast that I actually was able to let all the way out of the clutch. You know, if you drive far enough, that's one of the downsides of this job, is that if you drive far enough, like let's say Statesville, North Carolina to Indianapolis, Indiana, you're gonna run into this. Oh, back on the clutch again. If you're the kind of person who has anxiety on bridges, this would be a nightmare scenario. In an 80,000 pound vehicle coasting over this bridge at like, Speedo says we're going 5 miles an hour. An hour and 15 minutes after this traffic jam started, no sign of any let up.
2 hours later.
It looks like we're about through it. I caught up to the tail end of this slowdown at 5:40 p.m. It is now 7:33 p.m. Man. I've been cut off. I've been flipped off. I've lost about an hour and 45 minutes of time. Good times, good times. All right, it is 8:45 p.m. It is finally fuel time and 30-minute break time. And normally I would tell you where I'm at, but I'm not 100% sure. We're in Kentucky on I-64, exit 172. All right, it's 1 a.m. I'm at the wash. About 45 minutes from the racetrack, so I'm gonna go ahead and go the rest of the way tonight. I know the last couple of videos I've made, the squeaking from my hood has got to be annoying. I've gone back and watched those videos after I've edited them down into what you see, and for those of you who have watched these videos, God bless you. You've got a higher tolerance for irritating noises than I do. I couldn't watch them. I'm gonna get it fixed. I promise. I'm gonna figure it out. After I pull through the wash here, I'm gonna try a few things. I've greased it. That didn't do anything. So I'm gonna get it. If you're still watching and you haven't quit watching because of the freaking squeaking hood, I'm gonna get it fixed. So last week, my daughter gave me this to hang up in the truck. It's called a Labubu. I'm probably not saying that right, or I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, Labubu. So the reason I'm telling you guys this is because we got to come up with a name. I got to come up with a name for it. Maybe you guys can help me out. What should I name the Labubu? I can't say that without laughing. All right, we just got washed up at the Blue Beacon in Whiteland, Indiana. I think I got a light out now. Sweet. I'll fix that when we get to the track. I think I already mentioned this, but about 45 minutes to the racetrack from here. I'm gonna run over to the Loves across the street, fill up. That way I'm topped off for the weekend. I'm ready to get there so I can call it a night. I'm getting tired. They did a good job. Late night truck stop antics. I have no idea what this guy's doing. I have no idea whether he can see me or not. Alright. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps going back and forth, back and forth. I'm not gonna wait. One of the many benefits to driving late at night versus the daytime. Traffic's not as bad. Fuel island's not backed up. Get my fuel, get in, get out, and get on down the road. Alright, it is 2:50 a.m. and this is what it's like to arrive at IRP in the middle of the night. Lucky for me, I've done this a time or two, so I kind of know where to go, but there's definitely no signs. There's not a lot of light. It's dark as crap out here. If I hadn't done this a few times already, I would probably be pulled over on the side of the road right now trying to figure this out. If you use the GPS, it tries to bring you in this front main gate. The problem is that's locked. It's always locked. It's been locked every time the first 2 years I came here, I tried to go through there, and I had to sit there and figure out what to do. You can't see it. That's the drag strip off to the left there. We're kind of riding through where the campgrounds are right now. Well, looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 other haulers here already. Alright, it's 2:30 p.m. They'll call roll in about an hour, and then we'll park at 4. So, I want to share something with you that really freaking sucks today. That. 97 degrees. It doesn't help that, like, when it comes to the heat, I'm a sissy. I'm a wimp. I'm a pansy. The cold, No problem. I'll take 20 degrees over 100 degrees any day, all day, every day. I'm just a wimp when it comes to the heat, man. So lots of water will be drank today. You know, and not just for me. I am worried too about other people. Like I'm worried about people falling out from the heat. I don't want to see anybody, you know, have heat injuries. And this is the kind of weather where that happens. But, you know, all you can do is prepare. Drink lots of water. It's really all you can do. So I wanted to add, yesterday while I was driving up here, NASCAR announced, I'm sure you've all heard by now, announced the race next year at San Diego at the U.S. Naval Base Coronado. And you can tell by the smile on my face, I'm actually really freaking excited about this. I mean, if you watch the promo video they made, how could you not be excited? With me having spent 6 years of my life in the Marine Corps, I have not been to San Diego since I was in the Marine Corps, other than, well, when I was driving a freight truck. I drove through there a time or two, but I've not actually been to San Diego since I was in the Marine Corps. Man, racing on a military base. I hope everybody within NASCAR is excited as I am about it. I'm pumped. The only thing I'm sad about is the fact that we have to wait a whole year for it. So, thumbs up to Ben Kennedy, man. Another home run.
Doesn't matter. Do you see the lineup? The 34 is beside you.
I told you I was a pansy when it comes to the heat. Tomorrow's gonna be a rough day. Don't have a lot of time here. This is one of the few times I don't get to stay and hang out. I don't get to stay with the team for the end of the race. Back in the hauler, 10 laps to go. I'm not really sure where we're running right now. Anyway, yeah, we're about to line the trucks up and go back in to load up. It's been a rough day. It's been hot. The race part of it hasn't been bad. It's just been a hot, miserable day. But we're almost done.
I'm moving out your way. You get it.
So somebody really dropped the ball. We were supposed to pull in, like we were supposed to be lined up. When the checkered flag dropped, we're all supposed to be lined up by the back stretch, ready to come in so we can load up. But somebody who was supposed to keep this parking lot clear, obviously you can see, did not do that. So we can't move. It is what it is, but until all these cars get out of here, we're stuck.
Head down the road, brother. that there. $17.99.81. Over them. Thank you, Tracy. Yep, appreciate it, Tracy. Just trying to make sense of our order, that's all. Alright. Copy that, Mike. Yeah. Alright.
What was that freaking noise? Alright, we're loaded up.
Product kind of work, man. What are you doing?
But I'm solo this week, no co-driver, so time to park it, go to bed. It's safe to say that I'm pretty beat after every race. Every race, when it's over, I'm pretty well whipped. But it's rare that I'm as whipped as I feel like I had my ass tore off and handed to me. It's all part of the gig, though. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I don't think I'm going to film anymore on the way home. See you guys in a couple weeks for Watkins Glen.